A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a move that has attracted global scrutiny, Israel has officially confirmed its intention to relocate tens of thousands of Palestinians from northern Gaza to the south. This decision comes as part of what Israeli officials describe as the final stage of their offensive against Hamas, a militant group that has been engaged in conflict with Israel for over 2 decades. The announcement, made by Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz, indicates a significant escalation in military operations, particularly in Gaza City, which has been identified as the last major stronghold of Hamas. Katz stated that the country is now in discussions to finalize a comprehensive plan to defeat Hamas in Gaza, suggesting that urban combat operations will intensify in areas believed to be harboring Hamas fighters and infrastructure. As preparations for the relocation are underway, the Israeli military has not provided a specific timeline for when these relocations will commence. However, the coordinator of government activities in the territories, COGAT, the agency responsible for managing civilian affairs in Palestinian areas, announced that the delivery of tents and shelter equipment would resume starting Sunday. This move is intended to facilitate the safe transfer of civilians from combat zones to southern Gaza, which the Israeli government claims will provide better protection for those affected by the ongoing conflict. While the Israeli government frames this relocation as a necessary measure to safeguard civilians, humanitarian organizations have raised serious concerns about the implications of such a plan. The humanitarian situation in Gaza has already reached catastrophic levels, with limited access to clean water, medical supplies, and food. International aid groups are warning that the overcrowded conditions in southern Gaza could lead to mass outbreaks of disease, exacerbating the suffering of the civilian population. Amidst these developments, domestic pressure within Israel is mounting. Families of hostages taken by Hamas have called for nationwide protests, demanding that the government prioritize securing a deal to end the war and bring their loved ones home. These families have expressed growing frustration over the prolonged conflict, which has now entered its 11th month, and fear that the upcoming military offensive could further endanger the 50 hostages still believed to be alive. Videos recently released showing emaciated hostages pleading for help have intensified calls for action, as family members and supporters rally for a political solution rather than continued military escalation. The situation on the ground remains volatile, with Israeli forces intensifying operations in neighborhoods on the outskirts of Gaza City, specifically in areas known to be Hamas strongholds, such as Zaytown and Shujaa. Tragically, civilian casualties continue to mount. On Saturday, an Israeli airstrike reportedly killed a baby girl and her parents in the crowded Mawasi area, raising further questions about the Israeli military's commitment to minimizing harm to civilians. Local residents expressed outrage over the loss of innocent lives, questioning the justification for such strikes in areas designated as safe zones. As Israel prepares for its military offensive, the international community watches closely, with many expressing condemnation and concern over the potential humanitarian fallout. Critics argue that the plan to displace Palestinians from northern Gaza is not only morally questionable, but also poses significant risks to regional stability and international law. The Israeli government, however, maintains that its actions are necessary to dismantle Hamas military capabilities and ensure the safety of its citizens. In summary, Israel's plan to relocate Palestinians from northern Gaza to the south is a complex and contentious issue, with military, humanitarian, and political ramifications that could shape the future of the region. As the conflict continues to escalate, the plight of civilians caught in the crossfire remains a pressing concern, with calls for a political resolution growing louder both within Israel and from the international community. The coming days and weeks will be crucial in determining the course of the conflict and its impact on the lives of those affected by the ongoing violence. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.